Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay guys, this video is going to be an empties video. This is a bag full of all my empties, and we're gonna get right into this because y'all, do you know what Project Play is? Project Pan. The whole point of buying things is to actually use them till it's finished, but I feel like social media and celebrities and like influencers make us have the urge of like, you know, like I have FOMO, I need to buy this, I need to have this, and that's where overconsumption comes in, because that's how I am. I see something, I want it, and then if I don't like it, then it's like, well, now it's just sitting there. These are things that like I finally was able to like finish, because you know it takes time to finish certain things, but I'm proud of myself, so let me pat myself on the back. And nothing went to waste, and I feel like I'm going to tell you guys in this video what I rate each product and if I would repurchase or not, because some things I would not, some things I already have. So let's get right into this. So I literally have everything written down on my iPad, so we're gonna go like one by one, and I'm really gonna give you guys the tea on each of these things. So first things first, I want to start off with this Glow Replenishing Rice Milk Toner. This was the first toner that I think I've ever gotten, and it was recommended to me by a Sephora employee, because one day I was like, let me go into Sephora and get a toner. The one that I wanted was from Paula's Choice, and they didn't have it in stock, which I own her now, but I'm not done with her, so you guys will not see her in this video. I was looking for that one. She was like, you know what, we don't have that one, but we have this one, and it's good for all skin types, mainly for dry skin types, because this is like a milk toner, so it's supposed to be hydrating. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna trust you, because I put some on the back of my hand and it was giving like a calm little glow. So the thing that I seen with this is that since I was a beginner at the time of doing like skincare, I really did see that it was hydrating my skin, but then I was like, after a few months in, like I feel like it started to make no difference. Like I was like, okay, the glow was kind of there, but then it started to like fade away, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you're not impressing me anymore. Like in the beginning I was like, okay, cool, then I'm like, I feel like there has to be better out there. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, because it's not bad, but it's not great. Like I feel like you could find better, but this was a very good price for it to be at Sephora. Maybe it was $17. So if you are a beginner and you do have dry skin or like normal skin, combo skin, I would get this, but I really do feel like there'll be better once I really deep dive into some research on my skin type, which guys, I'm oily T-zone with combo skin. So basically all around, besides my T-zone, is like just normal skin, and then like my nose, my forehead, my cheekbones, my chin, an oily mess, but not that oily. It just does get oily, especially my nose. I feel like I have so many pores on my nose. This is the first ordinary product I decided to buy, the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%, because this was supposed to control oil and reduce pores, and guess what, it did exactly that. For the price too, I think this was $10. This is like the big size too. I went all in. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna trust it, because the ordinary was like big and popular during like quarantine, like 2020. In December I went to Sephora and I bought this, and I bought the toner, and I was like, you know what, I'm not playing. I have a trip. On that trip I literally did my skincare for a week straight, and I never looked back. I really fell in love with it. Like it did reduce my pores. I feel like it just does everything it says it's supposed to do. So I trust her, and I've already rebought her. And just so y'all know I'm not lying, this is how much I love it. I already have a backup for the one that I'm currently using, because it's almost done. An oily girly, you need this. Like I'm not gonna lie, you need this. And for that, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Okay, while I also was on that Sephora trip that day, I was like, I need to get the combo. Like I've heard that I can't use the niacinamide without the hyaluronic acid. Like I must get both. So I was like, you know what, I will. And let's just say I'll never look back. Like this is my holy grail with the niacinamide. Like I don't use them without each other. This is what gives you glass skin. Like when you see people, like, do you see my forehead right now? This was from this morning. I didn't do my night skincare routine yet, but this gives you glass skin. Like it just makes your face so bouncy and like hydrated without being like greasy or oily. Like I can't have none of that. This does not do that. This just is perfect. I did give it an 8 out of 10. I should have given it a 9 out of 10, but I feel like the niacinamide does more for me. This just gives me like glow and bounce, and you can do that with a good toner, with a good moisturizer. But at the end of the day, she's not gonna replace. First product that I don't love very much, that is going to be the First Aid Beauty Oil Control Moisturizer. I give this a 4 out of 10. This was the first moisturizer I got. I actually got this maybe at Burlington, and I was like, you know, oil control. All I knew was that I'm very oily at the time. Like, I didn't think I had combo skin. I was like, okay, I'm just oily. I'm not as oily as a very oily girl, but I was like, I'm just gonna get this. Okay, oil control. I need a moisturizer. People who are oily still need to moisturize. I feel like that needs to be said, because a lot of girls like me before were scared of moisturizers, because I'm like, oh no, I can't have no more glow. I'm gonna look like an oily mess. No. And I started like doing like the hyaluronic niacinamide combo and like actually using good stuff on my skin. I feel like this was pilling on everything. Like, it would just make everything underneath just like pill. And I was like, bro, like, you're not working with my other products, and it's because this is not water based. And silicone based products don't mix with like water based, because it's like oil and water, they don't mix. I was like, dang, I'm gonna have to let you go. But I did use a good amount of it. There's like a little bit left in there, because I was just like at my breaking point. I did like the consistency. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, but like I would have to use this by itself, and I can't just use a moisturizer without like doing everything else, you know what I mean? So because of that last moisturizer, I was like, you know what, I need a new one, and I need a good one. So I ended up getting this Paula's Choice oil-free moisturizer. Again, nothing wrong with oil-free, but you know, your girl was scared of oil, so like I was just like oil-free everything. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I did love this at the time, because I'm like, oh my god, yes, it's like so light and airy, and it really just felt like it just wasn't heavy, and I didn't like a heavy moisturizer. But the more I started using it, I'm like, oh, it's not really doing anything for me. I'm not gonna lie, for the price point, I was not willing to rebuy it, because I was just like, I think that there's better for me. Like, this was a little too watery. I was like, okay, I get it. Like, I think this is just the safest option. Like, if you have really oily skin, this is for you. But I'm willing to go a little thicker. Like, I wanted something a little milkier, a little more consistency. This was just like water, like watery gel. I gave it a 7 out of 10. It's not bad, it's not great. This one's gonna scare you a little bit, because it scares me a little bit now. So in high school, when I was first starting to get into skincare, which I really wasn't, I was just like, like, I do care about my skin, but like, it's crazy, it would bother me the most when I was like in high school, middle school. And then like after in college, like when I stopped caring, I was like, you know what, I'm actually gonna start making the change. But in high school, I was just like, whatever, like, I'm just gonna get this and see if it does something. If it don't, it don't. If it do, it do. Why I went to Primark and I bought this niacinamide mask, kind of embarrassing, but it was cheap. It was the first thing that I seen. I was like, okay, niacinamide. I knew that it was like something that would help oil, and I was like, let me just try it. And for the time being, I low-key liked it. No tea, no shade. I know that it's not good for me now. Honestly, I feel like it wasn't doing much either, but it wasn't like making my skin like reactive. So like whenever something wouldn't break me out, I'm like, you know what, maybe it's not that bad, but it just wasn't good either, you know what I mean? And now when I smell it, it's super like chemically, like, I don't know, it's like mostly gone. But yeah, can y'all believe like this is like my second one? I lost like the first jar, but I was just like, why did I rebuy this? And I will have to give it a 4 out of 10, because I feel like you shouldn't put that on your face. Primark is known for their clothes, like their cheap clothing, fast fashion. Like, why would I put, I don't know, do you know? Next thing was this Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is a 5 out of 10, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, this was gifted. I don't know how much this cost, but I think they're pretty penny, because I see them at Sephora, and this is just a mini. I can't really give you a perfect like rating on it, because I didn't use this on my face. Y'all, I got this like a while ago, and like I got my first tattoo maybe, sheesh, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe it was 2. Anyways, I had this like thrown somewhere, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use this to moisturize my tattoo while it was healing. And I don't even know if I was supposed to do that, but like, it's facial cream, so I'm like, you know, I think it'll be fine. And like, my tattoo healed pretty fine. This is my only little tattoo. It's like so stupid, but I was using this because it was like the smallest little cream for my little, I don't know. So I can't give you a perfect rating on that because I don't use this on my face, but I'm gonna say that it's not too thin, it's not too thick, so I feel like that's why it was perfect for my tattoo. And I did finish all of it. I did. Okay, next thing is this Grande Lash Serum. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I feel about her. Like, I've used this for so long. I actually have one currently in my skincare bag, and I still do use it, but I feel like it doesn't really make a difference for my lashes. Like, maybe I'm just crazy, because in high school also I had crazy like obsession with like lashes, like lash extensions, and so this left eye is affected like to this day. Like, thinner, it's like more sparse, which sucks, but I'm really trying to get it back to like its natural state. And like, maybe I'm just impatient and I don't really see a difference, but like, I think that there's little hairs growing. It's just not as thick and as strong as I want them to be. I'm gonna have to give this a 5 out of 10. I wouldn't repurchase it. Okay guys, we're gonna go into our next category, which is hygiene. We're gonna start off with something very popular. We're gonna start off with this Touchland hand sanitizer, which I feel like is very much for aesthetics. I give this hand sanitizer a 5 out of 10. It was also gifted to me. I didn't buy this with my own money. Would I don't think so, only because I think this does not beat like Bath and Body Works. It's not as strong. I do like the mist. Can't miss anything because it's all done, and the scent just wasn't as strong. I just feel like it's not really worth the money. This is probably like what, $12-15 at Sephora. I don't think it's worth it. Next thing I have is this Dove Advanced deodorant. She does what she needs to do. Like, there's really nothing to say. Is that a hair? Ew. But yeah, you know it's finished when it starts like tilting to the side. I was like, I'm not even gonna do all that. This is one of my tried and trues. Like, I think I have a video of like a feminine hygiene video years ago that I made, and I think it low-key popped off, but this is one of the items that I think I showed in that video, if I'm not mistaken. Go back, fact check me. But y'all, this is one of my favorite things. I think this is a 10 out of 10. Like, I give this a 10 out of 10. Like, this is the sweet cookie oil. I love this stuff. Like, 1, it's hydrating. 2, it smells good. 3, it leaves your skin baby smooth, especially once you get a wax. Because y'all, I've been waxing for maybe 7 years, and I've always had one of these. Like, this is just one of the first empties I decided to keep, so I could really share how much I love this. I will be repurchasing this like 100 times over and over and over. Honestly, I do want to try the fur oil. Like, they have that at Ulta. I think it's like a dupe, or this is like the dupe for the fur oil, but it's basically the same thing. It's for your intimate area. On one of my other babies, like, I would be repurchasing this, but in the bigger size. This is the K Ali travel size Young Bougie Marshmallow. I give this a 9 out of 10. I really want to give it a 10 out of 10. The only reason why I take away the point is because I feel like it doesn't last as long as I want it to. It wouldn't last until the end of like a school day, which is a little bit of a problem for me, because I would have to reapply this, but if I reapply it, then it's like, you know, my mini ran out fast. And I love this scent. It's more like gourmand. It smells like marshmallow, but it's like a pretty girl scent. Like, you know, a pretty girl is wearing this scent, and I just feel like I need to buy the big version. Hey guys, we're getting into my favorite section, and this stuff, these things I love to death. Like, one thing about me, I love me some makeup. I love me a lip gloss. If I finish a product that I feel like enhances my pretty, oh baby, you're getting rebought. First things first, we're gonna start with our telescopic mascara from L'Oreal. I feel like you guys have heard about this mascara. It's so popular, like, and I understand why. Like, I was like, I'm gonna try it. All the mascaras I've had in the past were just not it, y'all. Like, I fear it's worth the hype. Like, I will buy this 1,000 times over again as well. Like, right now I got the Extensionist mascara, which is kind of like, I think, a more voluminous version of this, but really I don't even like her as much as I love this. It's waterproof. It didn't smudge. Also, like, the wand is so tiny. Look at that. It will literally pick up every single hair. I told you, like, this lash has some thin hairs in between of the long thick hairs. It grabs every hair and makes them long, and it gives you no clumps. You see this little wand? There will be no clumps in your mascara. Like, I love this, and I really am trying to finish my other mascara just to repurchase this one. So yeah, I mean, my lashes look good today, don't get me wrong, but I did have to curl them like twice. 10 out of 10. Okay, 10 out of 10. 100 out of 10. This one I literally just tried because I was like, hey, I'm on this thing where I wanted more lip liners, even though I was trying to find my perfect color of brown, like my perfect shade of brown. This was it. I figured this one was it, and I don't know why I haven't gone to repurchase it, because I think I have to order it online. Ever since I bought this and I went back to the beauty supply store, it's never been back. Like, I don't know what happened. So this is the Ruby Plumping Lip Liner. show you up close. Loved this lip liner because one, this is my first plumping lip liner, which I freaking love because I love when my lips look like lip filler. Like, you know what I mean, without me having to actually go look at lip filler, because I won't do it, I'm sorry. But I also love that it was like a click, like it'll click up instead of me having to like sharpen it. So much easier. I literally do this in my purse all the time, and it was the perfect neutral brown. Like, I didn't like browns that were too warm, I didn't like browns that were too cool. Like, this was the perfect brown. Like, I actually miss her. I would give this an 8 out of 10. I don't know if it'll work for everybody, but I just feel like it was so convenient for me, and I did love her. And I still haven't found a brown like this, or like a lip plumping lip liner. Like, that's kind of crazy. Next thing is this L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. I know y'all heard about this. If you're really in the makeup world, this is one of those girls. She's one of those girls for real. Like, this is literally like hairspray but for your face. Like, I kid you not, my makeup don't move when I put this on. Like, I really have to wait till the end to put this on. Like, this is not a fixing spray, this is a setting spray. Like, set. Like, once you spray this, your makeup is not going anywhere. And I got the mini, of course. At first you'll realize that most of my products are mini because I do want to try things first before I buy the full product, because I'm scared of commitment. What can I say? Ain't nothing. Y'all hear that? Ain't nothing in there. Girl, I got the mama. I do want to give her a 9 out of 10 though, because I'm still on the hunt for like my perfect like setting spray. It's been too hot in New York and I can't have no slippage. I want something that's transfer proof, and I know I'm asking for the impossible here, but like, it has to be out there. Like, it gotta be. So we'll see. She is my everyday setting spray. So for now, she's in the top lead, but hopefully nobody come take her spot. I have the Kiko Milan lip gloss. This is in the shade 01. This is how she looks. As y'all could see, she's not 100% finished. There is still some like in the tube, but y'all, I don't care for her anymore. We're gonna be real. I give this a 5 out of 10. It's supposed to be like a milky pink like lip gloss, as you can see, but if we're being honest, like, it gives little to no payoff. Like, swatch on my hand, if you put this on your lips, it's gonna look like nothing. When I first got this, I was just using it as like a lip topper for all my lip combos, but after a while I'm like, oh, I don't think I can keep using this because I see like stuff in it, and I'm just like, I don't think that's very safe. It's very thin. She's not like a lip gloss. She's literally just like a topper. I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't a fan of the very small wand either. Also, another con, this was like an online exclusive, so you couldn't get this color like in store. It's like, it's just too many cons. They don't outweigh the good. So I want to repurchase this. The one who started my addiction, y'all know her name. This is the O. Henriksen Creme Brulee, and this is a 10 out of 10. This is my favorite lip balm. This is what really got me addicted to lip balms. I have a whole collection, like, I'm going to show y'all. That's a whole different video though. Like, I have too many, way too many. This, she changed the game. She really changed the game for me. Like, this is my favorite shade. This is my favorite scent from the brand O. Henriksen. I will repurchase this one as soon as I finish my other ones, but I cannot justify spending $25 for another O. Henriksen, and I have like 8 sitting in my lippy bag. It just don't make no sense. I'm squeezing, girl. Nothing. It's like, she's so well loved. It's just hands down the best. Okay, next lip balm I have is the Laneige in Vanilla. This is the lip glowy balm. I want to give this a 6 out of 10. I don't hate it, I don't love it. It's literally just like the perfect medium. Like, I feel like an average person who wants a lip balm will just go for this. Almost like a Summer Fridays, but this one is like a little bit thicker, like this much thicker. I didn't really like this one because I don't like vanilla scents, and I didn't like it so much to the point where I was just using this as like a nighttime lip balm for me to go to sleep. And I also feel like it was glowy on the lips, but like it really wouldn't last that long. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would just like, as soon as you went to go drink something, breathe, it was gone. This is my first Rhode product. I got this for my birthday. I got it at Sephora, and I went to go to Sephora to actually pick up my birthday gift. And then I was like, you know what, they have the Rhode lip balm, like, let me try it. Like, something just told me let me try it, and specifically this color, because I was like, this color is cute, y'all. I've been a die-hard road girly for life now. For lifers. Like, I put this on my lips, and first of all, has no scent, so that has to be like the only con of Salty Tan specifically, because all of her other lip balms have flavors and this one does not. I still give it a 10 out of 10 because you know why? The freaking shade is perfect. Like, it literally is my lips but better, like 10 times better. I ran her dry. Like, guys, last lippy, as if you think that it couldn't get any better, I fear Haley like really outdid herself, because this one, I can't even talk about this one because I'm really pissed that it's limited edition. The Road Caramelized Banana. This one gets an 1,000 out of 10. When I tell you guys, like, I never had a clear lip balm so freaking good, so hydrating. The thing about the Road lip balms, it's like they stay glowy all day. They're not thick, they're not too thin. They have like amazing slip. You don't really feel that they're on your lips. Like, it's not like an O. Hendrickson one. She's super thick. These are like thick but below O. Hendrickson, if that makes sense, and it's not thin. This is above Laneige. If you're seeing this, please bring it back. Like, I'll do anything. If you don't like banana, you just wouldn't get it. I fear you would not get it. Okay, girlies, I fear that this video is coming to an end, but we are ending off on hair care. I've been touching my hair all video. I don't know what's happening, okay? I don't know what's going on. Okay, the first thing I want to get started with is Curlsmith. Curlsmith is probably one of the first good brands that I've actually like invested my money in for hair care. You could even find these at Marshalls, by the way. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Burlington. This is the Curlsmith Hold Me Style Balm. I do want to give this an 8 out of 10. It is super moisturizing and it smells so good. My hair is low porosity, so I can't have something that's too thick. Like, Shea Moisture never worked for me. No shade. But this, I would repurchase this, but I'm still on the hunt also to like fix up my hair care like routine, because I do need that to be up to par. Next, with the Hold Me Balm, I got Curl Defining Souffle. I love this. I'm not gonna lie to you. The scents are amazing. Strong. It's so good, and I love me like a gel that isn't gonna be like crunchy, but it's gonna give me some hold. This did that. So for that, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I would rebuy it. Next, we have the Weightless Air Dry Cream. I'm not even showing you guys, but these bottles are empty. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. I feel like it's like a regular thin cream, nothing too special. I did like it, but I feel like there is something better. Like, I feel like there's a more hydrating cream. This was just like air drying, like very much like what it says. I feel like it was very lightweight, which I didn't hate, didn't love. I got this recently, and I kid you not, I think I finished this in 4 days, because like I said, I like to refresh my hair. So when I look at products, I like products that don't like have a lot of buildup, especially gel. Like, gel cannot build up, because then it's just a no for me. But this is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Sculpting Gel in the Flexible Firm Hold 3 for all curly types. I want to give this one an 8.5 out of 10. I do love it. It's not the gel that I'm currently using. It's like clean smell, but it's not strong. I do like that it holds without being like sticky and like crunchy and hard. Like, I love that it's so like lightweight. Like, it's almost, these are like almost identical. This one just smells a little better, and it gives more like shine. I like this one better. Like, I think it's the consistency. And is this black owned? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I may be a little biased right now, but it's also brand new, so I'm like still like testing it out. I did get the bigger version because I'm like, this finished a little too fast, and if it goes by that fast, then it might be like a 6, but we're still testing her out. So for right now, she's getting an 8.5, and that's that. So that's it for all my empties, my declutter, my project pan, whatever you want to call it. These are all my empties, I want to say, of 2026 so far, even though these have came from 2025 with me to 2026 now. But they're done, they're finished. On to the next chapter, or continuing the chapter. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. But yeah, I encourage everyone to do this. Do project pan, get rid of things that you don't care for anymore. Make sure you're using all your products. Make sure you get mini sizes of things. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.